This breakfast completely changed my cancer recovery. Hey, Dr. Amy here, and in this video, I'm sharing with you exactly what I eat for breakfast as a cancer survivor. Whether you've just been diagnosed, in treatment, or even years out from your diagnosis, this video is for you. What you eat first thing in the morning, right after you get up, is extremely important as someone who's been diagnosed with cancer. Without getting this right, the entire rest of your day, including your sleep, will be impacted. In this video, I'm showing you my top 3 options for breakfast. These options are simple, easy to make, and your entire family will love them. Mornings can be hectic, at least at my house. And these breakfast options will have you feeling energized and ready to go all throughout your day. So let's dive in, starting with option number 1. This is my go-to breakfast. Protein oatmeal. The great thing about this option is that you can eat it either hot or cold. I often make it the night before, put it in a glass container, and then leave it in the fridge. When I wake up in the morning, I grab it and I'm ready to go. Now, there are some very strategic things to put into your protein oatmeal. We're gonna build out your oatmeal right now. The first thing to add is obviously oatmeal. The next thing to add in is some high protein milk. Now, I pick high protein but low fat milk. After cancer or cancer treatment, you need protein to recover. This is the most widely underutilized tool by cancer survivors. When you get cancer treatment, chemo, surgery, radiation, it's trying to attack the cancer cells, but it inevitably attacks your healthy cells too. Those healthy cells have the ability to repair and recover, but it takes a lot of work to do that. This is the primary reason why so many cancer survivors struggle with exhaustion for so long after their cancer treatment. Your body is trying to recover and heal, but it takes a lot of energy to do that. The most straightforward way to help your body is through protein. Your body needs specific amino acids to recover. So when we build out this protein oatmeal, and actually all 3 of these breakfast options, we're going to be focusing on protein. With that in mind, the next thing to add in is some protein powder. This is such an easy way to bump up the protein in your oats by a lot. There are 3 protein powders that I really like to use. A very popular option and a mainstay in my house is the PE Science Select protein. This protein powder, specifically the chocolate cupcake flavor, is my favorite. Now, if you look at the label on this product, it's actually a combination of 2 different types of protein, a blend. It's a combination of both casein and whey protein. So 2 different types of protein sources, both from cow's milk, but it's a blend. In terms of formulation, this blend is an 80% concentrate. But when you look at the nutritional information, it has 24 grams of protein and 1 gram of carb per serving. That's why I like it. We can really get a large amount of protein just by adding this into your oatmeal. Plus, I really enjoy the flavor of this product. It mixes really well with oatmeal and with Greek yogurt. It's good to drink on its own. It's easy to bake with. So this is one of my mainstays. It's always in my cupboard. But if protein powder tends to upset your stomach, then we want to pick an isolate option. This is one of my top choices, the IsoPure Zero Carb Protein. This is a whey protein isolate, so it means it only has whey protein in it, and its formulation is an isolate. It has no carbs in it, 25 grams of protein per serving. Also, the creamy vanilla flavor is a great addition. Okay, but if you're a vegan or if you don't like to use dairy options, then I have an option here for you as well. A great vegan protein powder is from Sprout Living. This product includes sunflower seed protein. With only 3 grams of carbs and 15 grams of protein, this is a really good option for someone who's vegan or doesn't want to eat dairy products. I'll link up all 3 of these protein powders below. Okay, so now that you've added in your protein powder, we're gonna mix this up and then add some berries on top. I grab what's ever available or whatever is in season. This could either be blueberries or raspberries, and if I run out of fresh berries, then I always keep a bag of frozen berries in my freezer. This is a great option if you don't have access to good quality groceries or if you just run out of groceries towards the end of the week. Now, once this is added, I sprinkle a little bit of cinnamon on top. Cinnamon's nice because, after chemo or cancer treatment, a lot of us have changes in our taste. Things that we used to like to eat, we just don't find tasty anymore. This is often because of taste changes from your treatment and this will get better over time. But in the meantime, adding in more spices or stronger flavors, this will actually help with that taste change. That's why I like adding cinnamon. It gives you like this big burst of flavor. Okay, and you're done. That's it. Put it in the fridge, let it sit there overnight, or you can heat up the oatmeal right on the spot and enjoy it as it is. But if this option isn't right for you, then let's move on to option 2, an egg white omelet with spinach. This is a good option if you don't mind taking 5 minutes to cook up some eggs. This option contains all whole foods and it does not take long to prep. I use egg whites for a very specific reason. When we look at a whole egg, there's a lot of really good stuff in a whole egg, but if we just want to focus on higher protein, then we get that from the egg white. We can use just the egg white because this is going to allow us to have higher protein in that omelet versus if we were to use a whole egg. But sometimes I'll even do a combination, a whole egg with a half a cup of egg whites. Adding in egg whites is gonna make a big difference. This is really gonna boost up the protein in your day. At breakfast, you should be aiming for 30 to 35 grams of protein. This is gonna be a big jump from what you're doing now, but it's also gonna make a big difference. Then I'm gonna add a handful of spinach. I'm adding in the spinach because we know that eating plant forward can reduce your risk of a cancer recurrence. There's a couple reasons why it's thought that this happens. The first is because of antioxidants. We know that cancer survivors have low levels of antioxidants. Your body has been under stress for so long. Your antioxidants are depleted, but your food can boost back up those antioxidant levels. Now, during cancer treatment, you do not want to take antioxidants in supplement form. This is known to interact with cancer treatments like chemo or radiation and actually make that treatment less effective. But eating antioxidants in your food, that's completely safe. The dose of antioxidants that you get from your food is going to be a lot smaller than the dose that you would get in supplement form. So this is safe to eat during cancer treatment and after. These antioxidants that we get from food, well, they're gonna support your immune system. If you allow your antioxidant levels to stay low after cancer, then you're gonna find that you more commonly get a cough or a cold. You're just gonna be sick more often, which is really frustrating. But also, more importantly, you're gonna be at a higher risk of a cancer recurrence. So we want to boost up those antioxidants. Now, we also wanna eat plant forward because it's going to get you more fiber. Eating more fiber is known to lower your risk of cancer recurrence. So toss a handful of spinach into your omelet and let it wilt down, and you're gonna get all of those benefits. But here's the thing about egg white and spinach omelets. If we don't add anything else in, it kind of tastes bad. So we want to add ingredients in to really bump up the flavor. We can add in some cheese, and that's going to give you more protein. With my omelet, I like to add a side of salsa. This is a great whole food option to really boost up the flavor. Okay, but on to option number 3. This is my absolute favorite, and everyone in my family loves these. These are a copycat of the Starbucks egg bites, designed for cancer survivors. They are so easy to make and just keep in your fridge. I usually just make these on a Sunday, then keep them in the fridge, and they're ready to grab and go during the week. Okay, but first I add in egg whites and cottage cheese, and I blend those two together in a food processor. This is going to seriously increase the amount of protein in these egg bites. The cottage cheese adds a lot of protein, and if you don't like the taste or texture of cottage cheese, then blending it with the egg whites in a food processor is really gonna mask this. Then in a muffin tin, I add some roasted red peppers. You can get these canned at the grocery store and they're very, very tasty. I chop those up, add them in, and then I add in a bit of spinach as well. Then I just pour the egg white and cottage cheese mixture over top and I bake them in the oven. These are great warm right out of the oven, but they're also good if you just heat them up, or I even like them cold. Okay, so you're all set now, and I'm gonna link up my free recipe book below so you can grab all 3 of these recipes. This is a great next step in supporting your body after cancer. But breakfast is just the start of the day. What about the rest of the day? That's exactly why I'm linking up this video here on exactly what I eat in a day to stay cancer-free. Click the link here. I'll see you in the next video.